should we set this up?
That's what I'm trying to do.
What?
Number one on for me if you can.
Is this not on? Oh.
Look at Rob just coming up here like a beast. He's no fear. He's no fear. You can.
Camera operate.
You may.
Take the load spot. Don't move too fast.
Alright, well,
Knock it off here.
I'm gonna come. Actually, can we set the two drone boys back there, or I'll sit on the edge?
I'll tell you what. I'll go over this. You go around the front if you can. You go that way?
I can go that way.
Where are you wanting to get?
All right, here we go. Michael Griggs, the quarterback here.
They have a wide open receiver up top if they just want to throw that.
Looks like it was planned to be a run by Landon Pierce there, but you're right. I mean, that wide receiver had nobody there.
He was uncovered. I'm going to see if Red does something about that in the future. So Red is going to substitute. Salvion's going in. You can see him actually talking to the coach there. So they're going to run in from the sideline. Andrew Reed. So they got their two receivers, Lazada and Reed.
He's back out there again. Nobody there.
Oh, I think that's right.
Go ahead and do that again.
Yeah.
Kind of a bad snap there. The ball kind of bounced off the ground.
Can you hear that?
Griggs was able to pick it up and run a little bit with it, but I think he maybe only got about a foot on the play, and now we're looking at a third down here. Third down, it looks about 9 to go.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Red's going to have to take advantage of that, or else they're basically playing a man down. If they're not going to throw out there, they need to bring that receiver into block.
Okay, now it's picking
6,
it
8, 9, 1.
There you go. He's got. They finally decided to put somebody on the receiver, but I mean, he's still sitting like 10 yards away.
It looks like there's some struggle getting lined up here. We've seen that with Red before.
Ball snapped, number 15 running left, cuts back inside, but he's not going to get any yardage really on that play. Got wrapped up pretty quick. Honestly, I think he should have bounced outside. There was a whole lot less defenders outside than there was inside. He cut right into the linebackers there.
Yeah, Burgundy is really playing a lot of guys inside on them right now. They're frankly leaving receivers uncovered on the outside. They're playing inside. They know Red wants to run it inside. We saw yesterday Pierce ran a lot inside. They've been using him as a heavy runner. Haven't seen him yet today. They've just been running with Griggs. He's going to set up I believe a fourth down in about 9. We'll see what they do on the call. They're going to line up out there. Number 50 is Caleb Briggs, and if no one's out there on there, I got to think that they're throwing this to him.
Oh, there we go.
There's nobody there. What are they doing?
You hear that, guys? Are you guys on Zella?
Got a timeout, Red. You know, I'd imagine that these coaches were probably doing another run play or something like that. They realize that this boy is just out there with not a soul on that side of the field to guard him. So
Yeah.
my guess is they're going to try to get some sort of play to get it to him.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they're not taking advantage of this. If they don't, Burgundy right now is daring them to throw. They're like saying, hey, we want to see if you can make this completion. Now, Michael Briggs is not necessarily known as a great thrower, but, I mean, he's got to be able to throw it about 20 yards to a wide-open guy standing still. So I'm kind of surprised. It's not like they're playing off him or they're cheating in. They're just not putting anyone out there. So Burgundy is basically either calling Red's bluff or Red doesn't have enough confidence in their QB to throw.
Here we go. Red looking to get this play off. Say number 54 is stepped way out, but I think a quick slant route here, and he'd be fine. Say take a couple steps forward, slant. Nope. It's going to be a run play. Wow.
Great
What a good block. If there's no flags, that'll be a first down. Man, what a good block there. Say Red's blocking was perfect right there. I say they got everybody that they needed out of the way. Linemen contained who they needed to. The defensive end didn't get around the edge there. I mean, just all around a really great play there by Red.
Yeah, so number 16, Pierce got out on there. It was a power sweep to the right. There was a flag there was a yellow. I don't know if there was a drop play or whatever, but I'm trying to wait for the rough signal.
There's no flags, but they ran behind a flag.
They are calling something on. I didn't see the referee's signal. They only did 5 yards, so I'm going to say that they called that on probably a pre-snap or something, or maybe lined offside. I can't tell, folks. Our view is partially obstructed by some flags. So you have to give us a little. We'll try to get the calls as best we can.
All right, here we go. Red lighting up. Number 15, Michael Griggs, back under center. Ball is snapped. He's running wide left. He has a couple blockers. Oh, he cut back in. That's going to be a decision that will cost him. He should have followed his blockers to the outside edge there. They were beating those defenders, and he really would have had a couple good blocks, but
it did look like he had extra space out there. Maybe he just thought that Burgundy had set the edge a little bit better than he thought. But, I mean, he still had Pierce had not picked up a blocker yet. You want to see if he was going to cut inside, kind of try to get outside of Pierce so that Pierce can be effective on the blocker there. When Red's been running this top sweep, they've been really designed to go out the outside, and it just hasn't been having it there. So here's the next set here. It's going to be a turnover and downs. Burgundy comes up. Of course, Burgundy's QB.
Great defensive battle here. Ball is snapped. Little pitch to the right here. Wrapped up in the backfield by Red. I mean, almost instantly, as soon as the ball was in his hands, got wrapped up. Good job by Red, number 22, to be back there and be ready for it.
Well, you know, Kyle Richardson, the QB there for Burgundy, was just trying to, Kyle Wilson was trying to get it out there. And he did a little pitch to Jeremiah Richards, but again, it kind of looked like a broken play from the set. Seems like, if I may, Burgundy's kind of not completely on sync here in the backfield. On the first drive, we saw them struggle there where Wilson was looking to hand off to Richards, and Richards ran like out to the flat. So Burgundy not quite all buttoned together yet.
Here we go, ball snapped. Hand off to the left, cuts back inside. Red is all over the place right there, and Michael Griggs is able to bring him down, the quarterback, as they brought him right down after a short gain of maybe about 2 or 3 yards here. So my guess is we're looking, I can't quite see the yard marker from where we're at, but I'm guessing somewhere around a 3rd and 8 maybe.
Yeah, it was a good effort by Caparelli, but like you said, this Red defense is really disciplined. They stay home. They're good open field tacklers, and it's going to just be a struggle. It's going to be a long day for Burgundy. You know, and Burgundy right now is losing the field position battle. The longer they hang out here, as long as Red doesn't have negative plays, they're going to slowly start to advance on them. Wilson takes it. It's just going to be a handoff up here to Caparelli, and again, just dragged in the backfield. As you were talking about earlier, the Red defense has been stout. This is how they win. That's their brand, and they've really holding up to the task here.
All right, here we go. Let's say Burgundy set. Looks like they're going to be a punt.
Oh, my.
The snap was messed up, and say he's running to the outside trying to find some room, but Red is able to wrap him up and bring him down, and that will be a turnover on downs for Burgundy. So Red will get the ball again in a great position right around the 30-yard line.
You know, for a second there, I thought he had a chance to get it, but an excellent recover by number 58, Maynard. Got to get out to the outside. And again, he doesn't have to make the tackle there. He has to stop him from getting the outside. He got out, set the edge, forced him back inside. It was an excellent play there by him.
I'm going to be bossy. I got to get some compliments, too.
I told him I know. Compliments.
First down for Red here. You know, the Red offense, I would like to see them possibly throw that pass. If they put 2 receivers out there, there are times, especially up to the top of the field here, I will see if they even cover 42. I mean, I would like to see them possibly throw this out there. I mean, no one is out there.
All right, here we go. Michael Griggs lining up.
Oh, we're in the same spot, isn't it?
Something's
no one is covering 42.
He's telling his receiver to go further out.
Oh, no, he's...
Oh, to get out of the game. They had 2 men on the field.
Could be why he was uncovered.
Ball snapped. Number 16 straight up the middle, but was able to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage by Burgundy, number 85. Burgundy, number 85, let's say, he got right through the line. There was almost no offensive line block there. I mean, he just broke right through and got him. Let's say Red really needs to start calling a passing play. They're leaving that guy wide open on the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good play by Daniel Laity, big number 85, to get in the backfield, cause some problems. But at some point, I mean, you have to just think they're gonna start throwing the ball. I mean, they're literally, you know, if he's uncovered like that, you got to take that pass. You got to throw it.
I'm trying to give him close-ups and he's not taking.
All right, Red lines up. Going to keep it himself, run out there. Good block to the outside. He's going to fall in. He's going to get a nice little gain, but a flag on the play.
My guess is either a holding or maybe even a spearing. I mean, he did kind of lead with his helmet there, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, definitely something. Whenever it's thrown, it came from the backfield, so it's got to be on Red here. It is on Red. Waiting for the referee to give me a hand signal on something.
Who's the head? Or the shaker? See the head ref?
Yeah, it should be.
All right, so Red's going to back up, try it again.
Second down here. Michael Griggs back at the quarterback.
42 is open. For crying out loud, throw the ball.
Like, seriously, look at him, though. Oh, my word.
End around Mayer.
Ooh, he's got some room, but nope. He got brought down. The battles of the 58s here.
Tell him that's a good play for the.
Say number 58 Red tried to find some room, but there was none. He didn't really have any blocks. There was somebody coming up behind him. Say just had no chance. So here we're at a third and extremely long. So we will see here what Red's game plan is. I think they should throw it. I mean, they have an open guy.
I would say it's pretty good behind the line of scrimmage. Take it down.
That was a good play by Lux to come in there and try to do, just get involved in the action. It'll be interesting to see. See, now Red's kind of in the situation where if they do throw it, you got to think Burgundy's going to be expecting it. Probably going to be another toss sweep to the right here. I mean, they only have 3 plays. What do you know? Toss sweep to the right. And they're going to wrap him up for no gain. Folks.
If they would only listen to our suggestions.
If the commentator can figure out what's going on in 5 minutes of action, you got to think the defensive coordinator for the other team can.
I'm just saying, I think maybe they should tune into this live stream and start listening to the suggestion of throw the ball. You have a guy wide open. I say they are not utilizing their wide receivers right now. It's obvious what they're going to do. I mean, they've been running it every play. I say maybe that's their plan, is to get them to think that every play is going to be a run and then throwing a bomb. But I don't know what's going on here. I mean, do they not have a pass in their playbook?
I mean, Burgundy's just daring them to throw. They're literally daring them to throw. They half the time don't even cover the outside receiver. If they do, they play him 20 yards off. I mean, you think that they could just turn and fire, get that out there, and that would be a great play for them. But apparently Red is not into that. I mean, in one hand, I understand Red's is feeling like if we don't throw an interception, we're just going to trust our defense. It'll be, we'll be all fine here. But we'll see what happens. So that's the end of the first quarter. It's going to be changing the halves here. So when we come back out, we'll see what Red can do. The refs moved the ball down, but here comes the chain gang. I'm waiting for them to move down here. All right, there he is. It's going to be 4th down when we come back. They're on
right next to the 40-yard line here.
So we'll see if they punt. Score 0-0-0. Here we are in the JV Championship, Burgundy versus Red. Burgundy versus Red, 0-0.
Say right now we have really honestly I think almost a record attendance here of fans that are attending. I'll say I've really never seen this many people here before to come watch the game, so it's a good thing. I say we want them to be able to come watch their kids play, want them to come enjoy it. So we want to thank them for coming out today. I said I'm sure the kids enjoy having some fans on the field cheering them on.
Packed crowd of about 200 out here. Full stadium. Full stadium here, folks. Crowd noise could become a factor here. We'll keep an eye on that later in the game. Here's Red.
All right, here we go. Red's ball. Say they are 4th down on their own 40. They got to get all the way, or they're 4th down on the opposing 40, but they got to get all the way down to the 15. So you're looking at a 4th and 25, or
Looks like they're kind of going to go in punt formation here.
ball snapped. Punt is off, but it bounces off their own player. Number 65 is brought down eventually. Man, these punts in this game have just been horrible.
I mean, technically that's a blocked punt, but, I mean, do you count it as a block if the kicker kicks it right into you? Just slams it right into you?
I don't know if I'd consider that a blocked punt. Let's say, yeah. I mean, maybe he was angry at the player and was kind of targeting it. I really don't know what happened there. I say, you really would think it wouldn't be that hard to kick the ball up in the air.
You know, they special teams is 1/3 the game here, and I would say special teams at here at Midwest Man Camp is almost 40% of the game.
Yep, that's correct.
And the other 40% is defense, and then 20% is offense. So Wilson is going to take the snap. Caparelli in the backfield with him.
Ball snapped. He's looking for the pass, and then he tucks it and runs. And he is quickly wrapped up. Man, you know, I understand that he got a few yards on that play, whatever, but Red's tackling technique is just, I mean, it's just really good to this game. I mean, when they hit somebody, they wrap them up and they don't let go, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Well, one of the keys with Red is, again, they're wrapping up, and they're also taking really good angles on them. So even if they get someone up high, a lot of times they're slowing their momentum. They're pushing them back to the inside, and they're playing a really good team defense ball here. I'd like to see Burgundy try something a little bit different here. I mean, they have a positive play here, but we're going to see how well they can sustain this. It is 2nd and 2. It's their best play of the offensive play of the day. Boy, Burgundy's found something new here. We're able to pick up a first down run, but now they're getting chunk yardage off the left side. If I may notice here, they're blocking. There's a huge hole there. The Red Sea parted, and you just walk right through. I'm going to be interested to see how Red adapts to this. I think Red might be playing a little too wide. I wonder if they put Landon Johnson, if Pierce comes down in the box. First down here, 2 backs in the backfield. Johnson hands off. Going to be met.
Man, that was a good hit right there.
Yeah,
met him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and they went too many there. They tried the left side, and Red has made an adjustment. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. 0-0 here in the JV varsity game, the JV Super Bowl here. Burgundy has the ball. We're in the second quarter and driving.
All right, here right now we're kind of looking at the Red coaches. Let's say trying to get their boys to play some solid defense here, kind of organizing it from the sideline. Ball is snapped. There's a flag on the play. I'm going to guess either a false start. Yep, there it is right there. False start, 5-yard penalty. We'll repeat the second down. So right now we're looking at about 2nd and 14, 2nd and 15, right around there.
You know, those type of penalties, these self-inflicted penalties, really hurt them a lot because whenever they're, you know, Burgundy's finally get a good drive going. They're driving. They're finally making some progress. And now they're going to set themselves for a 2nd and 15. And again, they're just making it harder on themselves. They already had just one kind of neutral play. They got maybe a yard or two. 2nd and 14 here. At this level, it really kills you a lot. And now Burgundy having some trouble getting lined up here.
Here we go, Burgundy lined up. Ball is snapped. Number 63 running left. I say, but he was able to contain.
Oh.
I don't know. He's been doing that all week. I don't understand tackling like that. He almost jumps on him.
I mean, it is kind of surprising to see Maynard. Maynard does have a unique tackling style. I don't know that that's always the best idea, but that's what he went with there. We see Wilson there, number 63, trying to get the signal. To get ready to sub here. 3rd down and about 11 here. Again, Burgundy coming up with just Wilson in the backfield. Keep an eye on number 57 there on the end. That's Caparelli. We know he's a skill position player.
These two teams are making me begin to think that they are incapable of passing.
Yeah, and as you saw, the person who made that play there was number 42, Salvione. The corner came off the edge. He has no fear of a pass play. You got to look for possibility. As soon as Caparelli blocked down on number 22, 42 just came around, grabbed the back of his jersey, and started to pull him down. Look for Burgundy to possibly take advantage of that where Caparelli starts to block down, but then he's going to release in the flat, and they should have a little bit of a layup there. We'll see if Salvione stays home on that.
All right, here we go. So hopefully Burgundy has some sort of game plan here because right now the game plan for both teams is, okay, you run. Okay, I'm going to run now. You run again. All right, I'm going to run now. Say this has been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So hopefully we see something a little bit different here. Ball snapped. Oh, and there's a pass. But he fell down short of the first down.
Well, that's what we talked about they would do. Possibility they would start to run and he'd run to the flat. But 22 and 42 stayed home. And again, when you wait till 4th down to call a passing play, the teams are expecting you to do it. There's 4th and 8. They're not expecting you to run the ball. They're expecting you to try to throw. So Poor situational play calling. They knew it was coming, and Red's more likely to stay home. I'd like to see that same type of play on a first down. And it is tough. I understand. You know, Red's got two really good corners in Mayard and Salvione, and Caleb Griggs is a very capable safety. I understand it's tough to throw, but, you know, if it'll be, I guess the one positive thing is they could be just, folks, and this will sound weird because we're in the second quarter, they're playing for overtime. It's still a 0-0 game, and wait till they get closer to the end zone to try some of these plays, but we'll see Red when they come back here.
Well, with Burgundy's defense, they would leave one of the Red wide receivers wide open. I mean, he could honestly run straight down the field and catch it and get a touchdown, so I don't know why they're not doing it.
So number 42 is not covered. Not covered. Now they're coming in late. Oh, big hole for Booth. Oh, he fumbles
And
the
he
ball.
fumbles it, and that will be Burgundy ball.
Booth is furious with himself. It looked like he could have scored there. And then just good job on Burgundy. It looks like there's about 3 guys who closed on him and were able to get the ball out.
All right, here we go. Burgundy getting a chance here. Ball snapped. Number 63 tried to run out, but then saw the defender, so he come back in. And it looks like he's brought down for about a yard or 2 here. So we're looking at probably a 2nd and 8 would be my guess. There is a flag on the play, however.
Zero zero here in the second. Second down and about 10.
Still discussing this flag here.
Wait, Justin, you're not behind the line of scrimmage? No, I'm on the line of scrimmage.
It looks like it was something about some sort of illegal hands to the helmet. Really not sure what that sign was there.
Did they say that this morning? Hey, did they say that this morning?
Yeah, it looks like it was some sort of illegal hands to the helmet. That was a 15-yard penalty there. Automatic first down. So now we got a 1st and 10, and they're right. It looks like right around the 30, maybe 34-yard line.
Big break for a big break for Burgundy here. They haven't been able to really move the ball well on Burgundy at all, and that 15-yard penalty really gets them a chance here. You want to. The other thing for Burgundy here is we are getting towards the end of the second. They still just want to take advantage of this here, and at least improve field position. And I mean,
Wow, what a tackle there by number 39 on the red. Just say he went. Number 57 went the cut outside, and number 39 just said, came right up there with, as the defensive end did his job of contain. Just saying he brought him straight down to the ground.
well, I mean, that was a good play by number 39 there, Sam Davis. He comes in, just out-muscles in the backfield. You keep an eye on number 20 there. He's kind of the vocal leader for Red on defense. You'll see him a lot of time trying to pump his teammates up. You can hear him yelling all the way up here in the booth, trying to encourage his teammates. Here they are.
Ball snapped, handed off to number. Oh, wow. Goodness. Number 39 again with just a huge play.
I mean, they got to get a body on Davis here. Every time they're running through, Red's made either some sort of adjustment or Davis is just blowing by his block. I mean, any much fast. If he was in there any faster, he would be taking the handoff right from Burgundy here. So, I mean, Wilson, I think Wilson's doing a good job, number 63, getting the handoff to Caparelli, but the Burgundy line is going to have to do better to keep Red out of the backfield. They can't even get these plays to develop. If you look at number 20 again, Jake, Milner there just firing up after every play. And plays like that, it's going to build on him. He's feeling positive. They're feeling good. You can start to see that Red's got that belief on their defense, and this is kind of why. We saw them yesterday against Blue. They took Blue back from their own 20 all the way down to their goal line on negative plays here. So,
all right, well, let's see what Burgundy can do here. Say they got a flag on the play. I'm guessing a false start of some sort. Maybe, okay, yeah, looks like an illegal formation. So.
That's going to cost them more. And here's the thing. They did such a good job with all those plays earlier. They had got the penalty, but they've lost all the penalty yardage. They're back kind of to where they started.
Because I'm giving you such a good shot.
Timeout by Burgundy there. Looks like they're going to talk this over. They have 3rd and a mile. They're going to talk it over what they're going to do.
All right, up here in the booth, we finally have our original cameraman back here, Bearded Cameron.
Let's go ask him how he thinks about the game so far.
Well, from what I've seen so far, it's really good because, honestly, I haven't seen anything. So it's all I know, really.
Folks, now you understand why he likes the camera. He's
And
the
he
man
is not
behind
a
there.
commentator.
He does work in radio.
He started out as a commentator. Then we had to demote him because he has absolutely no idea what he's talking about. Literally zero. So he got demoted. All right, Burgundy coming out of the huddle here. Hopefully have a game plan for this, 3rd and forever situation here.
The goal here for Burgundy is not to go backwards. They do not want to have a big negative play here. Not to go backwards.
Ball snapped, number 63 looking for a pass. And that was a beautiful pass. Threaded the needle right there to number 54. What a good pass there by number 63, but it's still not enough for a first down. So we're going to be looking at a 4th and long situation here.
Well, I mean, that was a good throw. I mean, clearly they had the ability to throw. Good catch by Justice Horn on the play. You got to think that they're going to, I mean, whenever you see something like that, you think, man, why weren't they doing that earlier? But, well, we're just going to, they still have a decent way to go. Still going to set up a 4th and about 11 here.
Yeah, we both are.
Horn goes in motion.
Titus? I don't know who that is.
Here we go. Burgundy lined up. Ball snapped, looking for the pass. Intercepted. Number 50, Red. That was a good job by the corner there, actually. I say he had that wide receiver wrapped up for those first 5 yards, which is perfectly legal. I think a lot of people forget about that, you know, in that first 5 yards, you can do whatever you want with that receiver. It's essentially like having another lineman.
Yeah, the tough thing there is Burgundy only had one receiver out there, and they put him against Salvion, who's their best corner. And then also, right before the snap, Caleb Briggs, who got the interception, came all the way over. He was in a double cover situation. Salvion take the underneath routes, and the receiver, again, never even got out of his break. I mean, he was absolutely blanketed. It's as you said there, great play by number 42.
Okay, we have 42 out wide by himself.
Guess it was kind of an arm punt, we'll call it that.
Oh my word, he caught that. He got that. What? I'm not even going to call that a good play. That's a lucky play.
Yeah, I mean, he threw that one up for prayer, and the receiver came all the way from the outside to catch that. Salvion. So Salvion was the one with the catch there. Looks like he got a little bit shooken up on the play.
Michael, look at the drone.
See, here we have a little boy here sponsoring the drumstick cardboard boxes. Not sure why he is wearing them as shoes and a hat, but he looks perfectly comfortable. And I mean, he's been wearing them for about an hour now. So, and apparently he does not mind the attention. He keeps walking closer and closer to the drone, and now he's just staring at it. Let's say, drone's getting a little skittish now. He's kind of chasing it. Let's say, not entirely sure why he's wearing those boxes.
Number 42 able to walk off on his own power. They're going to cart him off the field now, but he was able to get up and walk around. It looks like he may have just kind of twisted an ankle or something there. See what happens with him, and we'll try to keep you apprised on that. Two great plays by Salvion. Though we'll see if he'll be back in the game. We'll try to keep an eye on for his return.
All right, here we go. Say after the quick look at the injury. Say Red coming back up to the ball, trying to figure something out. Say really quite the lucky play there. Let's say he was fortunately able to get there. Say once again, we have a wide receiver out there with nobody there. I don't understand what is going on here. Ball is snapped. Number 11, wide open down. I mean, just wide open down the field. Really need to start calling some more passing plays here.
I can't wait till these coaches watch this game.
Going to bring up second and about 10. Now, Booth did have a big run earlier. So they put Caleb Briggs out to the outside. And no one's out there on him. Slowly. It's going to be a QB toss to the right. Pierce is going to get out there, kind of misses a block, and they're going to be able to bring him down.
Actually, the QB just took it. That was actually Michael Griggs right there.
Yes. Pierce goes out, missed on the block there. there's a lot of guys out for them. I mean, Burgundy's swarming. Burgundy's really sitting on the sweeps to the left and right. You know, interestingly enough, where they've had some of their best success as Red has been handoffs up the middle. Not QB keepers, but handoffs up the middle is where they've had some of their better success running the ball.
Here we go. Let's see what Red's got up their sleeve this play. Ball snapped. Handed off. Wasn't a very good run there. He tried to kind of get to the outside when, in all honesty, he should have just turned to the inside and got what yardage he could. He probably would have got more yards if he just ran north to south instead of trying to go east to west here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough sledding. Both defenses, I mean, both are defensive teams. Both are really kind of built on defensive battles. Again, I don't think, I think between the two of these teams coming into the year, they've given up one touchdown. So we knew this would be kind of a defensive battle. Both teams not known for their offense.
All right, here we go. Ball snapped, pitched, and not many yards. I don't know what.
Looks like he hit his own guy there. I don't know if that was supposed to go to Booth or to the Pierce. Pierce ended up with it, but then it looked like Booth and him collided.
Yeah, it looks like we're at halftime now. So we will be back with you here soon. Thank you for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp 2021 for the JV. Red versus Burgundy, they will be showing top 10 during this halftime. All right. Welcome back to Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp 2021. Those were our top 10 plays from the other day, so hope you enjoyed them. Those were some great plays. To say right now, we have Burgundy going to be kicking off to red here. Nobody has scored yet at the start of the third quarter here. The score is still 0-0. Say it's been quite the defensive battle, though. I mean, honestly, a lot of good defensive plays, but nobody really able to get going on offense yet. So we will see who. I mean, essentially what's going to happen here is which defense is going to mess up first. So we're going to see who's going to mess up first here. Ball is kicked. Number 58 with the catch. He is running, trying to find space. He's got a little space. The couple of jukes. Boy, what a good run there. A lot of jukes, but I say he got a good probably 15, 20 yards there on the play. So we will be starting this right around the 33-yard line. I'm sorry, the 38-yard line. Here we go, Michael Griggs, the quarterback here. Ball is snapped, handed off to number 4, trying to find a little space. He ran it back inside. He's going to get a couple yards here, but ultimately he's been wrapped up by everybody. So might get about a yard, maybe 2 on the play here. We're going to call it. We're going to call it 2 yards. Give him the benefit of the doubt. We're at 2nd and 8 here. 2nd and 8. All right, here we go. Red still in their huddle, taking forever. All right. All right, here we go. The reverse. I say he's got some room. Oh, he just had to get around 54 there. I say that was a good tackle, good defense. Did get a couple yards on the play here, so we're going to be 3rd and about 6 to go. Say Mrs. Griggs has been watching a lot of these games here this week and been commenting. We want to say thank you for sending the letters for your sons. We get great joy out of that. So, once again, thank you for watching. Appreciate all the comments. Thank you for the letters. And now here we are back at the game. Ball is snapped, number 15, with a quick handoff to number 16. Got a hole up the middle. Boy, what a good run by Landon Pierce. Got about 15 yards on the play. We will be down on the other end of the 50, right at, looks like the 41-yard line. Good run by Landon Pierce there. Got a fumble on the play. And he will be in the end zone. The fumble recovery for a touchdown. I thought I heard a whistle blow on the play. I think that's why Red stopped. But I'm really not sure what had happened here. They might be calling this back. Looks like the ref might be calling this back here.
Yeah, it's coming back. Looks like there was a whistle there. The ref signaling for it to come back.
I'm thinking a ref whistled that he was already down, is what I'm thinking here.
Good effort by Brian Couch, but I think it's coming back. Bryce Crouch, excuse me. I'm not sure whose ball it is. Folks, we have an injury date, number 42 for Red. Just kind of got a little bit of a hyperextension on his knee. Medical staff says he'll be able to play later today. Probably look for him in the fourth quarter.
Really not sure what's going on here. It might be red ball. It might be burgundy ball. I'm really not sure.
Bearded Cam coming to you from the camera. You know, I find it interesting that, my personal commentary was kind of really critiqued pretty harshly earlier. And yet, Zach just said he really has no clue what's going on. He's watching the same game I am, folks. So just want to let you know that little piece of information there.
And just FYI, Bearded Cam will no longer be talking to us as he is getting thrown off the booth right now.
Looks like this is going to be red ball. They call him down by contact, so Griggs will get back there with Pearson Booth behind him. Lazada the end. Hand off to Booth. He's just going to crush some people. Stannis, he's still going. They're going to push him forward for a really good game.
That was an impressive run right there. Just ran over a couple of people, kept on chopping his feet, and really just kept on moving. Great run there by number 4.
Should set up about a 4th and 4. Booth is down on the play. Zero zero late in the second quarter here. Red is driving on Burgundy. Looks like it's going to be a 4th and 5. We have an injury timeout on the field.
This is our wonderful booth right here. You can tell that we are tightly packed here. Say there is 5 of us up here, 2 commentators, 1 cameraman, 2 flying drones. But we do enjoy it. We're having a lot of fun up here. So we really don't hate each other. And I really did not throw Cameron off the booth. He's still right here. So we're really in good shape.
For now. He's here for now.
Yeah. Yeah, Caleb is getting a little edgy with him. Caleb might throw him off the booth. Now we're going to get a view of the people in the bus here, even though, you know, the one person in there that has an actual nickname is Bossy Boss Man Rob. So we will see. You guys will get a quick view at the bus here. And here is where our kind of center for all our videoing and all that kind of stuff. The guys at the bus are really shy. We were trying to get them to open a door, but once again, you know, they're the bossy boss man people, so they don't really listen to what we want to do. So they just kind of do their own thing. So they're kind of waving at us a little bit.
I know, he's telling us.
Yep, see, he's telling us to go away. They don't like us. That's why we're outside, and they're inside in the nice, shaded, air-conditioned bus, you know, because they're bossy boss man, and, you know, they get priority, I guess. Really, this week is just all about them. We want to make them comfortable, whatever makes them happy and makes them sleep well at night, you know?
Looks like Booth may have just got the wind knocked out of him or got hit in the back a little bit there. He's able to walk off the field here. It's a good sign for us. We'll keep you apprised in situation with Booth as we get the info.
Oh my goodness, for the booth. What? He told me, stay right there, John. Once I stayed there, Brother Booth nails it. What?
So we were getting a good shot of Brother Booth there, and yeah, apparently the drone was a little low. So I guess that's what happens.
Sounds good.
Great play in the backfield again for Burgundy. They are really sitting on some of that stuff there. Ephraim Caparelli comes in, makes a great play. It's going to be a turnover here. Burgundy's ball. Late in the second. Here we are. Oh,
A flag on the
danger.
play.
Hardaway should get it. There is a flag here. Let's see if the down counts.
Justin, where you at? Okay, good, we're opposite. That's crazy when it's at 58. It's like Keon walks just like yeah.
Looks like it's going to be red ball, which means the penalty's got to be on Burgundy, in which case you got to think that red will just decline that.
Do you have any more zip ties?
So a great opportunity for red. Number 11 still uncovered at the top of the screen.
Yeah.
Because you don't know.
Some good hard running for Pierce. Good to see Booth back in the game.
Leave it there, leave it there.
Super windy day out here right now. Some big gusts.
Okay.
Kind of a
What?
northeasterly wind here. Very windy up top here.
Okay.
Griggs the snap. Booth and Pierce in the backfield. Hand off to Booth. Booth's going to try at the middle, and he's just going to get wrapped up and thrown down. Booth looked a little tentative on there. I don't think he's fully 100% there. Slow to get up. Not running with the same authority that he was running with earlier. Great play by Burgundy. Third down.
Yeah.
Third down for Griggs. Takes the snap. He's going to roll right. He's got a convoy of blockers. Good block by Pierce. Should get the outside. He's going to get right out of bounds short of the first down. Should set up at about a 4th and 4 here on the play. Here's the set for Griggs. 4th down and about 5. Griggs with Mayer to his left. Looks to throw. Rolls out to his left. He's going to keep it himself. Trying to get a block from Mayer. He's going to turn the corner and get ridden out of bounds. Good first down play. Caparelli here to knock him out after the first down.
That would have been great if 22 would have blocked.
There is a penalty on the flag.
Penalty on the flag.
Trying to see what the ref signal is here. They are marching it back. Looks like it's going to come back. And they're going to march it back here. Just going to set up about a 4th and 10 here. So Reds had some positive plays that they've been inflicted. They've been inflicted by self-inflicted wounds here. We're going to see if they can fix that up here.
All right, here we go. Red lighting up on the ball now.
And he probably has a soft office chair, too.
4th down and about 10. Griggs
Ball
takes
is
it
snapped. Looking for a pass.
and brought down by
They say
big
coaches
Daniel
are complaining
Landy.
over there because they grabbed his helmet.
And
There
there's
is
the
a flag. Yeah, it looks like it's a personal foul face mask because it's a 15-yard penalty here. So.
Looks like that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be at the start of the fourth quarter here when we come back. 0-0 the score. Defensive battle. Hopefully we'll be able to get a sideline report here in a second.
Brother Lou, in your own words, can you tell us what's the struggle in this game and how we're going to overcome what we got going on?
We got to play football. We're not executing.
Are they not listening or not executing the plays?
Yes.
Yes.
At
All right.
all of the above.
All right. Yes, sir.
Right.
How are you going to?
We're still the toughest team out there.
How are you going to encourage your guys and get them motivated?
I just keep screaming at them.
That's the right play. Good job, Coach. Good game.
4th and 4 here.
Here we go. Red hoping to get a first down.
Oh, they got him the jump. That's going to be a first down for him. Oh, big
Offside, 5-yard penalty. That will give them probably a first down here. Yeah, that's going to be a first down for Red. Perfect.
You know, and the thing here is, in a 0-0 game, we're at the start of the 4th. Both teams have struggled to move. This is a big deal for Red. Because, I mean, right now, even if they don't score, this is putting them in a good field position that they won't get scored on themselves. Burgundy is, I think the most they've ever moved in an offensive possession was 15 yards. So you got to be like their odds here. If I'm Red, obviously you have to go. You got to try to score. If you have your trick play here, maybe that's when you bring that out. If you have some sort of scoring play.
All right, here we go. First down right here.
Red having trouble getting set up there. Looked like they're having trouble getting set with Lozada, number 10.
Right now, if we are on the scaffold camera, say you can look out in the distance and you can see those rain clouds coming in, and we're starting to get a little sprinkled out here. So this game really could get interesting, and this next varsity game could get interesting because after playing on these fields for a week, there's a lot of just dry dirt spots. We haven't had any rain here for the past week, maybe 2. So the ground is really dry. So I mean, it could get real muddy here really quick. Make these games really interesting. Here we go. Number 15 looking for a pass at number 22. It's complete. And a touchdown by the Red team. Red number 22 with the reception. Michael Griggs with the pass. That was just a failed assignment there by the linebackers. They let him come right up the middle and did nothing about it. So that now the score is currently 6-0 Red.
Boy, just a great play by number 22, Titus Ramos. Just ran a route, and focused on the ball, and caught it. And Burgundy didn't even react here. And this is what we were going back to earlier. We really felt that Red could pass on Burgundy. They weren't doing a great job defending. And so that was a fantastic effort by number 22, Titus Ramos. And a good throw by Griggs. Of course, they'll go for 2. Hand off to
number
Pierce.
16. He's pushing forward. They're not going to get it, but that is the first score of the game right there. 6-0. 6-0.
6-0 Red here. They're going to kick off. If they can get a good kick here and kind of pin Burgundy deep, you got to love their odds of just closing out this game.
Hey, D-Jack. D-Jack. Here we go. Red kicking off.
Thunder.
And here's the kick. Little squib kick here to number 63. 63 looking for room. Got pushed by his own teammate right into the red, right around the 50-yard line.
Okay, so I'm going to look at you and I'm going to get your attention.
Booth there. Booth obviously feeling much better from the little shake. 6-0 Red here. Fourth. Seriously, start of the fourth. So Burgundy's going to have to switch something up here. Obviously, the Reds defense, which we talked about how stout they've been all throughout the week here, and they've shown no possibilities of getting scored on today. Burgundy's going to have to change it up. I mean, other than that, they're just playing for a fluke. So Burgundy's got to look here to possibly do something else. I would say throw the ball. You know, one of the interesting things here is Salvion is not back in the game. He's been walking on the sideline, kind of doing some reps and whatnot. He hasn't come back in. They don't have him in now, so maybe they could attack his replacement, and maybe they feel they have an opportunity there. Wilson with Caparelli behind him.
Signal him to come back.
He's going to throw up a prayer. And it's going to also be a pass interference call. Again, good job there. They went right at Salvion's replacement. That's where normally that'd be Timmy Salvion on this play, and they went right after him. Wilson looks like he's a little shook up on the play. I would think this would either be a late hit or a pass interference.
Currently, we have a drone shot of the sky here, and you can see there is a lot of rain. So please pray for us to say hopefully it doesn't start raining too bad, or we don't have any lightning because then we're going to have to delay games, and that's no fun. So please say a word of prayer for us. Hopefully we do not have too much rain, as well as the tarp above us has a lot of holes in it. So if it rains, we're going to get wet. So let's just hope it doesn't rain. This is our tarp right here. Let's say the wind is kind of taking it. Ball snap running wide around the right. He is pushed out of bounds before he can get to a first down.
Well, this is where Red's going to have to stiffen up here. Their calling card's been defense, and I commend Burgundy. Burgundy decided that they were going to go, actually try something different. They tried a pass play, and they made them pay.
JJ, where's my blizzard?
Birdie lined up here in a very weird formation. I have no idea what they're thinking here. It's kind of crazy. And it looks like Burgundy's going to score.
Touchdown.
That is a touchdown by Burgundy.
Well, Burgundy at least changed it up. I give them credit here. They've been running the same plays all game. They finally changed it up, and they score. Good play by them. Good job by the coaches.
Your kid's gonna come back.
fumble on there. It looked like they were trying to give it to big number 85, Daniel Laity, and tried to just power their way in there.
That makes it a tie game, though, here, 6-6.
6-6 in the fourth. The Reds going to get the ball. Now, I've seen both offenses start to open it up. Got to wonder if Reds going to do that themselves. Past the halfway point in the fourth quarter. Good kick there. Picked up by Maynard. Maynard's going to make a move. Still dancing around back there, and they're going to swarm and get him, lap him up back there.
Going in for a battery change.
6-6. Red is pinned deep in their own end here.
Do you guys hear me okay? Am I okay? On field one with Burgundy and Red in the Super Bowl. We're over here looking at the team.
Here's the snap.
You're good.
Good run by Gregson to the outside here. All the way up to about the 27.
Do an interview with me real quick. Oh, man. Here we go. Hey, who do we got here on Coach Ron, the Red coach? What's your name?
My name is Brother Lofa.
Brother Lofa. What's going on with the Red team? Why are they scoring so well? Why are they winning so well?
It's because our coaching staff and they have the heart to win.
Yeah, what adjustments should we make by halftime to get that score down there?
We're just reading the defense, and whatever they give us, we're just taking advantage of it.
What are some mistakes that Burgundy has made that you've capitalized on this week?
They didn't change the coaching staff.
All right, thank you guys. You're playing a good game. Playing a good game.
Here's snap. Pierce has it. He's going to try to cut in, lower his shoulder, run over a few people, and get dragged down for a minimal gain off the left side. 6-6 here. Late in the fourth. All right, here comes Griggs, handoff. Booth is going to work his way for maybe a yard. Maybe a yard there by Booth.
Great job. Did you hear me well? Yes. All right, good. Hey, JJ, come here. JJ. Ready to do a interview?
No, Ruth Ann wants to do an interview. Where'd she go?
All right, 6-6 here. Griggs is going to take it. He's going to try the right side, and he's going to get wrapped up there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard there. Minimal gain off the right side. Which will bring up, let me see where they scouted, about 4th down and about 8.
Thank you for that dilly bar, by the way.
Ramos in the punt.
Sure.
Kind of a weird punt there. It's going to be picked up by Caparelli. Caparelli's got a lot of space to the right side. Caparelli's going to come in, cuts inside. Ramos still going. Booth is going to wrap him out right around the 30-yard line. Good run by Caparelli. Got outside the contain. Was able to motor up there. So Burgundy here can take advantage of this. The Burgundy offense has suddenly come alive, looking much better on that last drive. Was able to get several chunk yardage plays. We'll see if they can finish this drive off here. Late in the 4th quarter, tie game 6-6. Burgundy looking to take the go-ahead on this possession. And now we go down to our sideline reporter, Mike Peters.
We have one of the Red coaches. Coach, you want to introduce yourself?
Lampton Liddell.
We have Lampton Liddell here. He's the coach of the Red team. Coach, can you go ahead and tell us some lessons that you saw that your boys have learned this week playing football and both in the chapel?
Okay, I think one of the greatest lessons they learned is how to be a man. I brought 5 boys from Chicago, and they're going back 5 men. They really played hard. This is one of my best years I've had because I've seen them going from not tackling to tackling. They like to, have the if I got the ball, I'm going to play. But now I saw them learn how to play without the ball and be effective.
Well, Brother Liddell, could you tell the boys, the folks listening at home, would you send your boys to football camp next year?
Definitely. I had 2 of my young men 2 years ago, and they're still coming, and they're now preachers. So, they're not only learning about football, but they're learning about the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and that's the main thing. So definitely, as a matter of fact, I'm down this year. I usually have about 8. So next year I'm trying to get 10 to 12. Right.
That's wonderful. I'm Mike Peters. We'll send you back to the press box.
Thank you, Mike, for that interview.
The press box.
Meanwhile, Burgundy has not done much on offense. It's going to be about 3rd down, and we'll call it 12. 6-6, late in the 4th.
That's true. It's all about making it sound.
Looks like he's going to strip and fall on the play there, Caparelli. Not totally sure that was going to work anyways. But it's going to be about 4th down.
2 years ago, we didn't even think to put a tarp up.
Throw me a
And I was like, wait a minute, I've been here like,
I was like
5 times longer.
If anybody deserves one, it's definitely Caleb.
Here it is, the pass. Oh, fumble on the ball. Ball still loose. It's on the pile. I think Red was able to rip it out.
It is red ball.
And of course, there's Milner. We had talked about him earlier. Milner, one of the emotional leaders on the team. You can see it just fires him up. Yeah. Big play on there. Yeah. So Red has an opportunity. They survive Burgundy's advance. An opportunity to do something good here.
On steel chairs.
Lozada checks into the game. Let's see what Griggs can do here. Griggs counting his guys, getting them ready to go. They're going to drag him down for a short gain. It's going to bring up third and about. See where they get the spot here. Third and about. Still walking. Third and about 9. Third and 9 for Red.
Snapped. He's running out left.
Should have a lot of room.
Good block, but not good enough. Brings him down. And we will be looking at a 4th down here.
Flag on the play. It looked like he had a lot of good blocking initially, but Burgundy able to get through, shed some blocks, and make the play.
All right, here we go. Wind is picking up. Rain is starting to fall. It's going to be a great game here.
Where's the arc?
Bearded Cameron has a statement.
Yeah, I'm trying to look out for where the arc is with all this crazy weather about to hit us. It appears as if the flood is about to begin, and so we're trying to find the ark of salvation.
Noah! Where's Noah?
So I just looked it up on Google, and apparently the ark is nowhere near us at this time. So we may be in trouble. I tried Uber, though, so maybe we'll have an Uber driver come over and save us from this, but we'll see.
Might need to order a lift, too. There's 5 of us up here. You know, need to get all of us in a couple cars here. All right, here we go. Ball is snapped, bobbled snap. Number 20 breaking through the line, passes away, almost intercepted by the red team.
So, folks,
All right, here we
We're gonna be
go.
going to overtime here.
Burgundy
We're gonna
gets
be
their first
expecting
chance here in
them to,
overtime. We will see
obviously try to score.
what is going to happen here, starting at the 10-yard line.
So they're going to have 4 shots from the 10-yard line to try to score. I'm going to ask veteran of championship games here, my broadcast partner, Zach. Zach, can you tell us what's it like here in the championship game, what their nerves must be like here?
It's pretty. You do have a good bit of nerves. I mean, all honesty, at this point, it's all adrenaline. You're kind of exhausted. Say you've had a long week of practices. You have 2-a-day practices, and then also on top of that, you play a game each day. So by the end of the week, you've done 8 practices, drills all day Monday, and 4 games. So it gets pretty tiring at this point. So at this point, it's pretty much every ounce of effort you have left in you to accomplish the goal. So it's really not easy being on any side of these players. It's not easy, especially going into overtime. Overtime at the end of the week is just rough. I'll say it takes everything in you to play the regulation game, and then you get stuck in overtime just battling back and forth. So I'm expecting to see something good here, though, because this is all or nothing now. So we will see who is truly the Super Bowl champions of the JV.
Well, Red will have 4 plays to try to score from the 10. Let's see what they do. Look for them to feature Booth and Pierce heavily.
We have Red lining up here. My guess is they're going to do some sort of run play, maybe with number 16 here. 16 has been their reliable back for most of the week. Saying with 4 kind of getting a little hurt earlier, they might rely more heavily on 16 at this point. They're either going to give it to 16 or the quarterback will try to take it, and 16 will be the lead blocker. So let's see what we got coming up here. Ball is snapped, number 16, running with it directly, running around the edge, but that is no gain and no loss. Got back to the line of scrimmage. So now we have a 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right, well, we've seen Red has stolen the ball here. I kind of would like to see Red just run up the middle here, or maybe kind of set him up, try to get some positive yards. You got to expect Bergen to be watching for that pass.
Michael Griggs running. He's got some room. Boy, what a good run by Michael Griggs there. Got about 8 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and goal with about 2 yards left to go. All they got to do is just punch this one in. They'll take the lead, and then all they got to do is stop Burgundy, which I believe that Red can do it. I mean, Burgundy can stop them very well here as well. Say both defenses have just been absolutely outstanding this game. So we'll see who makes a bigger stand here. Right now, it's all effort. Who's going to give the most effort? So let's see here. Red is fired up. Let's see what's going to happen here. Ball is snapped, number 16 running to the right, off tackle. That is a touchdown by Landon Pierce of the Red team, number 16. Now they're going to get a chance here for a 2-point conversion, which will be huge. I'll say because if they get it, that helps them a little bit more. I'll say because that is Burgundy. If they score, then all they have to do is stop the 2-point. So we will see here. This could mean everything at this point in this game.
Well, they're going to have someone step up here on this play. This is a big deal. Red has started to really come alive and been able to run the ball very effectively. The key here for all this, though, was Griggs' run on 2nd down. Able to get 7 yards, puts him in a 3rd and 2. Got to expect almost the same thing. I don't think they're going to be going to Booth as much. I mean, they could because maybe the other team's not expecting it. But Booth has been banged up. I expect him almost more to want to go back to Pierce and Griggs. If I'm Red, I got to think I'm just giving this ball to Pierce all the way. He's a big body, and he can definitely bang his way right into the end zone.
Boy, this has really been a long game here. I say we're at right next to the 2-hour mark. So, I mean, this has been a long, tough game for these boys. Say it's taking every ounce of them right now to continue this game to finish it off. Say, boy, Red really needs his 2-point, but Burgundy really needs to stop it here. Say Burgundy's got a big job ahead of them. Their linemen need to penetrate. Their linebackers need to be ready for an outside run. Let's see what happens. Number 15, Michael Griggs running to the outside with the pass to number 11. It is caught, and that will be a 2-point conversion, making the score currently 14-6.
Good play there by Andrew Reed. And again, they've been running that toss sweep so many times. And then when they go ahead and throw that out there, again, wide open, easy pass. This was set up by the hard running that Pierce and Briggs have been doing all day.
Red number 20 getting real pumped up. The rain here is starting to come down a lot heavier, a lot thicker. So it's going to make it a little bit more difficult here, a little bit harder to hold on to the ball. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. Right now, first and goal, 10 yards to go. Let's see what happens with Burgundy. Number 63 in the backfield, ball snapped. He's running straight forward. Goes to bounce outside. He's got some room. That is a touchdown for the Burgundy.
Kind of a broken play in there. They lost track of him inside, and he was able to bounce it out for the score. Now it all comes down to this. Burgundy has to score on this. If you're Red, you got to dig deep here. If you can fire out the line, maybe get in the backfield, disrupt this play, you still win the game. It's 12-14. Keep an eye on number 20, Mildner. Look on Mildner. You got to expect him to be fired up trying to make this play work. Looks like they're going to go with heavy formation here.
Here we go.
They got Laity, number 85, in the backfield. They might hand it off to him here, try to use his size to get in.
Mr. Lighty in the back. Let's see what happens.
They have the numbers outside for the receiver screen.
Got a flag on the play. Let's see what this flag is. Burgundy really needs this 2-point conversion. Looking for a signal from the refs here. They're discussing it.
Still no signal from the ref whose penalty is on. Waiting to see.
The penalty was on Red somewhere along the way. I'm not sure. They never really signaled.
It's going to be a penalty on Red here. Put a half distance goal. I'm going to say that one of them lined up offside. And at this level, any encroachment or offside penalty is an automatic dead whistle.
They're going to need a huge stop here, Caleb. I mean, they've got only a yard to go now. Burgundy desperately needing the score. Burgundy coaches going on the field, calling a timeout. Say they really need to talk this over because this means everything at this point. If they do not get this 2-point conversion, the game will be over.
You know, they've showed a couple times that in this situation, they like to give it to number 85, Laity. In this situation, though, they're right here. If they have a silent count, it might be something you want to observe. If they're QB, if they have enough systems in advance, one of the things I would keep an eye on is if they line up all inside tight, then you want to go try to pitch to the outside. But if they have the room inside, just a silent count, you only need 18 inches here for a score. We haven't seen them use the silent count with the QB. They've primarily been in shotgun most of the game. We'll see what they do. Burgundy down 12-14. First overtime. Burgundy needs this to keep the overtimes going.
All right. Here comes probably one of the most important plays of the camp here so far. Let's watch carefully as we see what develops here. Ball snapped. Number 63 looking for the pass. Intercepted! Red JV is the Super Bowl champions of 2021.
Excellent play by there. They went for the pass, and that was Maynard stepped in front and was able to get the interception. Great play by Red. You can see the excitement of the coaches there. Hats off to them. They're going to win this 14-12. Varsity game's going to be coming up here shortly.
Coming up here in the next couple minutes, we're going to have the biggest Super Bowl game of the week here, the Varsity Super Bowl, Blue versus Burgundy. Right now we have the two teams lining up to give each other a quick handshake at the end of the game here. Congratulations to the red team. Thank you again for joining us here at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. We'll be back here in just a couple minutes for the Varsity Super Bowl, Burgundy versus Blue.